It's Wesley here of Devtac. So I'm going to talk about the ballistics of the helmet. As you can see, it has two parts, which is the front and then the back. The front is because when you get shot, there's definitely going to be back face deformation, and it's much easier to actually access the face rather than having just the one-piece helmet. Sometimes the back face deformation could go up to about 36, and when you're pulling that out, it's going to be a lot more difficult to pull that out and could cause more injury. Another thing about this Ronin Ballistic is because, as you can see, this is a forehead strap. Now, what the forehead strap does is that it actually acts like a seat belt. So when the helmet is shot in front, the helmet in front of it will not really hit your face, but basically the whole helmet will push the back helmet, and then this one is going to push your head back. So that means the back face deformation, or the front of the mask, is not going to hit your face, or, well, it might, but it's not going to be that much. So that's what we're going to do. Now, as you can see, it's pretty easy to install it. You have this right here, you have the pins, and you have the holes. You have the hook right here. You put this on top, like that, and then it will lock in place. It's as easy as that. And to remove this, it's just simply dislodge it, open it like that, and you have really good, easy access to the face. Now, Ken-san right here is filled with clay. He's about 12 kilograms. So it's going to simulate a human head size, human head weight at the same time. So as you can see, pretty firm, right? The reason why it's not fixed is because humans are not really that sturdy, I guess. Okay. Now, more about the ballistic helmet. So you can see here, the plates are all separate. The plates are all separate, and then right underneath this plate right here, there's a 1.5 millimeter foam. This is a 1.5 millimeter foam right here. So there's suspension right here. Now, the spalling is a lot less compared to other helmets because once this gets hit, this is the only part that's going to vibrate, not really the whole thing, right? So the kinetic energy is concentrated to one area, not this area right here. For other full ballistic helmets, if this gets hit, if it's a full piece, then the whole thing is basically vibrating, right? So it's like a tank nowadays. If you compare it to World War II tanks, they're just a one-piece slab of steel, right? But this one is designed like tanks now. You have a very light frame, and the plates are outside. So it's much more, how to say, less kinetic energy. Okay, so more about the ballistic. Because it has a frame, because this, you can see right here, it has a frame, it's actually a support for the plate. So you can shoot right here and still stop it. Compared to other ballistic helmets, it doesn't have a frame, so it doesn't have a support. This one right here, you can shoot almost about 10 millimeters and would still stop it. Okay, so I'm gonna go show you guys what this is about, shooting it with a 9 millimeter FMJ. Firing. There you go. Well, so you see here, that's the plate. We shot it in the plate, and of course, it stopped. So we're gonna go open it up. Okay. So, because this frame is only 4 layers of Kevlar, this is only fragmentation, but you can see there's no penetration right behind it. So we shot this one with the 9 millimeter, no penetration. Okay. So shot it with an FMJ 1380 FPS, 9 millimeter at the back, very close to each other. So we're gonna go check how it did. Moment of truth. Look at that. No penetration, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, Kansan survived that one. Kansan survived. No penetration right here. Okay. There you go. Penetration. You can see no penetration. Now this time we're going to be shooting Kansan with a 12 gauge birdshot at about 15 feet to show you guys that how strong the lens is, right? Whoa. You see the lenses? It stopped it. No penetration. His side right here, no penetration, nothing. That's awesome. So now we're gonna be shooting Kansan with a 12 gauge slug right here. So you can see it's really huge. Okay, as you guys can see, it caught the slug right here. That's the slug. Well, it's obliterated. We're gonna try to shoot it here this time with a slug. So what happened? Well, there's penetration definitely. Actually, wait, which part is this? No, there's no penetration. The whole helmet stopped it, but of course, with that kind of back face deformation, I doubt you're gonna survive that. That is crazy. Here's what happens with the 12 gauge slug. This is the part of the mask right here. So this was sitting like this, and this where the 12 gauge slug stopped. Right there. It did actually stop, but as you can see, the whole helmet got obliterated. So the point is, it actually stopped the slug. Go. Here's what happened with the 12 gauge slug. This is the part of the mask, and this is the plate right here. We shot the 12 gauge slug right here, and then the mask just caught it from here. That's crazy. So more about the ballistics of the helmet right here. So this is the frame right here. It's the one that carries the plates, and as you can see, there are screws from the bottom and there are threads right inside these, and these threads are actually surrounded with soft resin. So what happens is that when the plate gets hit by a bullet, there would be vibration, there would be back face deformation, and then you see here, this is the rubber part right here, so it would dislodge this part. It broke apart as it's intended to, like that. So it would have less back face deformation because of the design of the plates.